Hey everybody, welcome back to Deadman DZ's Kanji Study Streams. We have 12 new vocabulary words from the JLPT N3 list. The way this works is we're going to go over each vocabulary word and write it down 3 to 5 times. If it's a new kanji, we write out the new kanji 10 times just to get us hopefully some rote memorization for that new kanji. Looks like we only have one for today. If you don't know how to write kanji, head on over to jisho.org. That's JISHO.org. They'll tell you how to write kanji, and in general, it's just a very good dictionary to use. If it's a new kanji, I'll go over the radical that makes up the radicals that make up the kanji. If it's a new word with old kanji, we'll just go over the meanings of the words. So our first word is shojiki, which is honest, frank, or candid. Honestly, or frankly. Sho on the left side is correct, means correct, and jiki on the right side means straightforward. So shojiki is a straightforward correctness, or honest and frank. Shojiki. So we're going to write this down 5 times. Shojiki. Shojiki is honestly or frankly. Shojiki. Shojiki. Shoji. Honestly or frankly. Shojiki. Number 2 is our new kanji, kogeru, to burn, to scorch, to char, or to singe. Radicals in this new kanji are an old bird over the flames. As much as you would char or cook a bird over the fire. So kogeru is the old bird over a fire. Kogeru. Other readings for this kanji, aseru or kogasu. These two mean something else, but for now we're only going to remember kogeru, to burn or to scorch. We can also try and remember our onyomi for this, our original Chinese reading, but it's not necessary at this point. Just try and get one reading down for the first time, and then hopefully you can remember sho is the other reading if in combination with other kanji. So kogeru or sho is char, burn, or scorch or singe. So we're gonna write down our old bird over flames. Kogeru or sho is an old bird over flames getting charred, singed, or burnt. Kogeru or sho. Char, burn, or singe. It can also mean impatient or hurry. Kogeru. Char, burn, or singe. Kogeru. Kani sho. Kogeru or sho. Kogeru or sho. Kogeru. Kogeru. Char, burn, or singe. Number 3 is denpyo, a chit, a sales slip, or a voucher. Den on the left side is to transmit something. Let's look up what pyo is real quick. I forget. Pyo on the right side is a ballot, a label, a ticket, or a sign. So one would imagine. Denpyo is so a chit or a sales slip is a transmission slip, a voucher, sales slip, something that you give someone to either show that something has a transmission has gone down, or to give as a voucher so that you can be transmitted somewhere. So denpyo is a chit or a sales voucher. Denpyo. Denpyo. Transmission chit. Label. Denpyo. Denpyo. A transmission slip for a sales voucher. Denpyo. dempyo. Number 4 is betsuni, not particularly, not especially, separately, or apart. Betsu means especially or separately. So that's kind of where this comes from, betsuni. You often hear this in response to like, nani miteru no? Like, what are you looking at? And if you want to say, oh, nothing, not really anything, especially you say betsuni. So betsuni, not particularly, not especially, separately, or apart. Betsuni. 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 Not really anything. Betsuni. Ame ga suki nan desu ka? Do you like rain? Betsuni. Not really. Number 5 is toranku. Toranku is a suitcase, a trunk, the boot, as they say in England, or a car trunk. So trunk is toranku. Toranku. No kanji here, just katakana. Toranku. 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 Number 6 is ronso. Ronso. A dispute, a controversy. Both of these kanji kind of mean an argument or a discussion. Ron means an argument or a discussion in kind of the sense of a thesis for something. So means very much more something of like a dispute or a fight. So it's a dispute or a controversy is an argument over some thesis. Ronso is a dispute or a controversy. Ronso. 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 Dispute or a controversy. Ronso. A dispute or a Ronso. Ronso. Number 6 is family restaurant, which is a family restaurant or a casual dining restaurant. Short and firm of this is just famiresu, which I think is probably more often used, but if you need to clarify, you could probably say family restaurant. As you can probably guess, restaurant is just a restaurant. So, family restaurant. Family restaurant. Family restaurant is a family restaurant. Number 8, another new kanji, is tsubasa or yoku for a wing, a plane, or a flank. Radicals of this kanji are wings on the top. Over are kanji for strangeness, or at least a radical for strangeness, which is itself made up of a field over a well over 8. Tsubasa or yoku are wings or flanks with the wings of strangeness. Tsubasa or yoku. Tsubasa or yoku. Wings, flank. Plank? Plane? Plane. Tsubasa or yoku. A wing, a plane, flank. Tsubasa or yoku. Tsubasa or a wing, plane, a wing, or a flank. Tsubasa or Tsubasa or Tsubasa or Tsubasa or yoku. Wing, a plane, or tsubasa. Tsubasa or yoku. Number 9 is an easy one. It's just pipe, which is a pipe or a tube, channels official otherwise, or a tobacco pipe. Pipe of many means. Pipe. Pipe is a pipe. Number 10 is fushinsetsu. Fushinsetsu is unkindness or unfriendliness. On the left side, we have fu, which is anti or not, and shinsetsu on the right side, which means niceness or kindness. So fushinsetsu is the opposite of kindness or unkindness and unfriendliness. Fushinsetsu. 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 Unfriendliness or unkindness. Fushinsetsu. Fushinsetsu. Unfriendliness or unkindness. Literally. This is one of those few Japanese words that is a good literal translation. Fushinsetsu. Fushinsetsu. Number 11 is a shiriai, or an acquaintance. Shiru is to know someone, and ai is a meeting. So a known meeting of someone is an acquaintance. A shiriai. 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 A known acquaintance. Shiriai. Shiriai. Known acquaintance. An acquaintance. And number 12 is kensetsu, construction or establishment. Setsu on the right side is a setting or a placement of something. Ken on the left side is building. So if you're building some setting, you are constructing or establishing it. A construction or establishment is a kensetsu. Kensetsu desu. Kensetsu. The setting of a building or construction. Kensetsu. 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 Kensetsu desu. Kensetsu is a construction or an establishment. Kensetsu. Kensetsu. Let's go back to the top, make sure we got all these down for today. We're going to memorize these and make sure we got them memorized at least for today. And then the majority of this whole kind of writing down strategy is actually in review. So every day you're supposed to go over, or I'm supposed to go over in my mind, at least 100 other kanji for a day. Make sure you've got those down too. Write down the ones you don't have using SRS or whatever kind of system you want. Yeah. So our first word from the day was shojiki, or correctly straightforward. Shojiki. Shojiki. To burn, to score, to scar, to char, or to singe, is kogeru, or sho, with a burning old bird over a fire. A chit sales slip or voucher is a den pyo, or a bill showing that transmission has been made or will be made. Not particularly, not especially, is betsuni, separately or apart. Betsuni. A trunk or a boot of a car is a toranku. 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 A dispute or a controversy is a ronso. Ron for a thesis of something, or an argument. And so on the right side for a dispute or an argument as well. Dispute or controversy is ronso. A family restaurant is a family restaurant. Family restaurant. A wing, a plane, or a flank is a yoku or tsubasa, with our wings over strangeness. Tsubasa or yoku. Channels or a tobacco pipe is a pipe. Pipe. Unkindness or unfriendliness is fushinsetsu. 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 The opposite of shinsetsu or kind. Fushinsetsu. Fushinsetsu. An acquaintance is a shiriai. Shiri, to know, someone you know, and ai for someone you have met before or joined up with before, shiriai. And finally, a construction or establishment is a kensetsu. Kensetsu, a building established. Kensetsu is a construction or an establishment. Thanks for watching tonight, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Domo arigatou gozaimashita. Be sure to check out my YouTube channel if you want to look at any previous lessons, and check out my Google Drive if you need any of the kanji lists that I've done so far. We're on list number 219 today, I think. So we're getting up there. We're getting closer to N1 stuff. Thanks everyone. Domo arigatou gozaimashita. じゃあまた明日ね。